everybody, and welcome to the venue. It's so good to see you all here. I just have a few things to say. My name is Anna, and I am a member of the High River Performing Arts Foundation. Our mission is to establish, maintain, and operate a public performing and creative arts center right here on this site in High River. In the meantime, we are busy doing all sorts of creative projects throughout the summer, and this summer is packed. This is our 4th summer series, so check out the lineup on the poster at the back or at our website. They all start Saturdays at 2 p.m. We are also working with Rural Mental Health to provide the High River Youth Street Party, events and activities for youth in the community. Follow them on social media for upcoming events and programming. New this year, our space is for public use. We can help provide space for a workshop, a party, a concert, a family gathering, or anything else you can imagine. We would love to help you create it. Please visit our website and get in touch for more details. The HRPAF is once again hosting Alberta Culture Days month in September. Thank you to an Alberta Culture Days grant and a dedicated committee. We are busy planning and organizing an amazing month of celebrating High River arts and culture. Stay tuned for more information on our social media channels and our website. We are now a registered charity, which means we can give you tax receipts. So if you would like to contribute to the build, get in touch with us and we would love to talk with you. If you haven't already done so, put August 15th, that's next Sunday, in your calendars because thanks to the Foothills Jammers and the Red Hot Hayseeds, we are having a fundraiser for the building. Come listen to music, enjoy food, and beer provided by Village Brewery, and learn how you can help make our building a reality. Now, we have a long list of sponsors, but to spare you the listening to me name all of them, they are up on the back of the fence there, facing the road. And I'm just going to list a few: the Town of High River Community Vitality Grant, the Canadian Cultural Spaces Fund, Alberta Foundation Stepping Stone Grant, and Rural Mental Health Grant. We would like to honor and acknowledge that we are living, working, creating, and playing on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, and Tsuut'ina First Nations, the Nakoti Nation, and Métis Nation Region 3 of Alberta. And all the people who make our home in the Treaty 7 region. Today we are thrilled to have returning to our stage the Lethbridge Shakespeare Performance Society. Tongue twisters today, they're all tongue twisters. And their production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I would like to invite Kate up to the stage now to give a little introduction.
Thank you very much, Anna. And we at Lethbridge Shakespeare Performance Society, see, it's not that hard once you practice it a few times. We'll have to get Anna working on that. We are really delighted to be back here in High River after 2 years. And what changes there are here. They've made some wonderful changes to this, and we are looking forward to their actual building, their performing arts building, which I very much hope in a few years' time that Lethbridge Shakespeare Performance Society will be returning here to perform inside their building, although this is a lovely outdoor space and we really appreciate all the work that has gone into it. So our play, as Anna said, is A Midsummer Night's Dream, directed by Andrew Legg, one of Shakespeare's most beloved plays, I think, and you're going to have fun. We have a great, energetic cast. I would just like to acknowledge the particular contribution by our costume designer, Amanda Epp, and her family is here today. So we'd like to acknowledge the good work they did in bringing her up and teaching her sewing, etc. Our major sponsors down in Lethbridge, and I'm only going to mention a couple of them, so don't worry, it won't be a great long list, is the City of Lethbridge, and our private sponsor is Young Insurance Agency, who also have branches up in Calgary as well, and we recommend them. They are great patrons of the arts. And I'd also like to acknowledge here in our audience tonight the parents of one of our fabulous actors who plays the lovely Titania. And her parents, Dave and Ivy, are here in the audience tonight, and we thank them very much for their contribution. So sit back and relax and look forward to this show, and lovely to see you all here, and welcome to our worldwide streaming audience as well, because I gather this is going out all over the world. I know I have sent the link to family in the UK and Australia and friends across Canada. So let's hope we have thousands watching this instead of the 100 or so people that are here as well as. So happy to be here. I know you're going to enjoy this very lively show. So thank you very much for coming.
Good morrow, gentles all.
Oh, she's speaking Shakespearean, so that means good afternoon, everybody.
We thanketh thee for thine attendance.
Thank you so much for coming out today.
And bid thee rest thy heels.
Please sit back and relax.
Pray thou, silence thy devices electric, and thy hand tools that are wont to beep.
Please make sure all your cell phones are turned to silent, or you can just turn them off.
Welcome, gentles all.
It's showtime!
Huzzah!
Well, our draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Oh, Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing the injuries, but I will wed thee in another key with pomp, with triumph, with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegia. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation, come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry with my daughter. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice, verses of feigning love. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. Be it so that she will not hear. Before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this man or to her death, according to the law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
I would my mother looked, but with my eyes.
But rather your eyes must with her judgment look.
I know not by what power I made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, should I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die a death or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, for if you yield not to your mother's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond and fellowship, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience of your mother's choice, or to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. What, do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love. But what is mine, my love doth render him. And as she is mine, all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well possessed as he, as well derived. My love is more than his, and, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right, Demetrius? I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Netter's daughter, Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and being over full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, and come, Aegia, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both.
And for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or to a vow of single life.
Come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love?
Oh, how now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or by history, the course of true love never did run smooth. Either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross! Too high to be enthralled to low?
or else misgraft in respective years,
Oh, spite! Too old to be engaged to young?
or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell. To choose love by another's eyes, if then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night. And there, in the wood a league without the town, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
He promised love. Oh, look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air more tunable to lark than shepherd's ear. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to make new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my love. Helen, adieu, as you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. Well, what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, and then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but herein me nigh to enrich my pain to have a sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them, generally man by man, according to the script.
Here's the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Petraquince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And a Mary. Now, good Petraquince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover? Or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Petraquince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That is all one. You shall do it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I shall hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Oh. Thisbe, Thisbe. Ah! Pyramus, lover dear, thy Thisbe dear, thy lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Petraquince.
You must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Petraquince.
You, Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. Hi. You, the lion's part.
Oh.
And I hope here is a play fitted.
Pray, have you the line's part writ? If it is, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
What is extempore?
Let me play the lion too. I will roar. That I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar. That I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you shall do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
Oh, that would hang us every mother's son.
I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar
No.
you as gently
Bottom, you are-
as any
you are
sucking
not-
dove.
Why won't you
I
just listen to me?
will roar
Bottom,
you, and
no
for any
more-
nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus! For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, or your French crown color beard, your perfect yellow.
That is all one. But masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace woods a mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough! Hold or cut bowstrings!
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon sphere. And I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. I must seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits, I'll be gone. The queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild, but she perforce withholds the lovely boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow, are not you he, who frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet Puck, you do their will, and they shall have good luck, are not you he?
Thou speakest right, I am that merry wanderer of the night. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash, wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here, come from the farthest steppe of India? But that forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskinned mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded. And you have come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing full well I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the wind piping to us in vain, as in revenge has sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons altered. The spring, the summer, the childling autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension.
Do you deny it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress in my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us.
Give me that boy, and I shall go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next living creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania as she sleeps, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing waking that she looks upon, be it on lion, on bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And with this charm I take from her eyes, which I can do with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and shall overhear this conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen unto this wood. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worser place can I beg of your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you.
Let me go. Or, if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, in the field. You do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius! Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye. There it is. There it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox lips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania sometimes at night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with this herb, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek about this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is madly in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect his eyes with some care that he may prove more fond on her than she on her love. And meet me ere the next cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, thy servant shall do so.
Come, a fairy song. Sing me now to sleep.
Heads away! Now all is well.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce, or cat, or bear, in thy eyes that shall appear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Oh, fair love. You faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed. I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, 2 bosoms, and 1 troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. 2 bosoms interchained with an oath, so then 2 bosoms and a single troth. And by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty, such separation as may well become a virtuous bachelor and a maid.
Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, thy wish's eyes be pressed.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none. This is he. Oh, this is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. Oh, and here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Churl, upon thine eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe, and when thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay! Or thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence. Do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay, on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lie, for she's blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead, or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent, Helena. Nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? And yet, Hermia still loves you, then be content?
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena do I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve but a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong. Good sooth, you do in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well. Perforce, I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness.
Blech. She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as high heresies that men do leave are hated most of those they did deceive. So thou, my surfeit and my heresy of all be hated, but the most of me. Yeah. And all my powers address thy love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander? Lord? What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word? Alack, where are you? Speak. And if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I well perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you. I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, Pat, and here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal.
Dr. Quince,
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword in order to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide.
What's there?
How answer you that?
Oh, by Harlequin, a parlor.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
No, we...
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed. And for the better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
But will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
A lion among ladies is a dreadful thing. Nay, he himself must speak, through saying thus, fair ladies, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, for if you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity on my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly that he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Well, doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine!
Got it. Yes, it doth shine that night.
Then, may we leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. But what sayest thou, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? And so near the cradle of the fairy queen. A play towards? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus, Thisbe, stand forth. Right here.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odorous. Odorous.
Odorous savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you. For you must understand, he goes but to see a noise that he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, man. Well, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse, that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine. Right do they run away? It is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Thou bottom! Thou art changed! What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, bottom, bless thee! Thou art changed!
I see their knavery. It is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. No, I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I shall sing, so they will hear I am not afraid. The ousel-cock so black of hue with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again, for mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to speak truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I have wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I'm a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth attend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and I shall purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt as an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, and my mustard seed.
Ready. And I.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, on purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. And nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal. Hail.
Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Ooh, I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity.
Hee-haw!
Tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eyes, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule go about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her cool and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. Whoop. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day, the shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take an ass's knoll and fixed on his head. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania woke, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better ere I could devise. But hast thou matched the Athenians' eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he wakes, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the Athenian.
Ooh, this is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being overshoes in blood plunged in the deep, and kill me too, it cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the hearts with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Ow, dog! Ow, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of men's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
Ugh, a privilege never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me know what more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for in debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will pay. If for his tender here, I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misimprison must perforce ensue some true love's turn, and not a false turn true. About this wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All sick she is and pale with cheer, with sighs of love that turn the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou brings her here. I'll charm his eyes ere she do appear.
I go. Look how I go, swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When next his love he doth espy, make her shine as gloriously as Venus in the sky. When thou awakest, if she be by, beg of her some remedy.
Of our fairy band, Helena is here, at hand. And the youth, mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Shh! The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give roar.
Well, Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you, so.
Oh, Helena. Goddess, nymph, perfect, divine. To what, my love, shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe in show. Thy lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow. When thou holdest up thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do? But you must join with souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. You both are rivals, and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena?
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours, of Helen, to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do, to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her, but as guest wise sojourned. Now to Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Look, where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander found. Mine ear, I think, it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love? Who would not let him bide, fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all you fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekst thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy? Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport, in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us? Oh, is it all forgot? All school days, friendships, childhood innocence? And will you rend our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and then made your other love Demetrius to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore he speaks this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul? But by your setting on, by your consent?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persever. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other. Keep the sweet jest up. But fare ye well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Oh, stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My life, no. My love, no. My soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that, which I will lose for thee to prove him false that says I love thee not.
And I say I love thee more than he can do.
Well, if thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Away.
No, no, sir. Seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man.
Oh,
Go.
hang off, thou cat, thou burr. Vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this? Sweet love!
I love. Outlawed medicine. Hated poison hence.
Hate me? Wherefore? What news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? Why, then you left me. Oh, the gods forbid. In earnest, shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of doubt, of question, be certain 'tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me? You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Finite faith! Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie! Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in truthfulness. I'm a right maid for my cowardice. You may think that because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels. Never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius I told him of your stealth into this wood. And so now you will let me quiet go. To Athens I will bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am?
Why, get you gone. Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart which I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, my love, she shall not harm thee.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school. And though she be but little, she's fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little? Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Oh, let me come to her.
Get thee gone, you dwarf. You minimus of hindering, not grass made, you bead, you acorn. Hey, now follow, if thou darest, to try who's right. Of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed. And I know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits these knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. And so far am I glad it so did sort. As this their jangling, I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. till o' their brow death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Take this herb, and charm Lysander's eyes, which hath contained this virtuous property, that when they awaken from this night's derision, all will seem a dream and fruitless vision. And with this errand I charge thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. And with this charm from her eye, I will release from monsters' view, and all will be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, as night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
We may effect this business ere again.
Up and down and up and down. Oh, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Oh, where art thou, Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run away, thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak. In some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars?
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and still he dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he's gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. When I come where he calls, then he's gone. I followed fast, but faster did he fly, that fallen am I in dark and uneven way, and here will rest me. Come now, gentle day, if but once thou show'st me thy gray light. Now find Demetrius, and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Where art thou now?
Come hither. I'm here.
Nay then, thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this deer if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now, go thy way. Vagueness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. My days approach. Look to be visited.
A weary night. A long and tedious night. Abate thy hour. Shine comforts in the east, and sleep, which sometimes shuts sorrow's eye. Steal me from mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kinds make up 4. Oh, here she comes. Oh, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. I can no further crawl, no further go. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
I don't think I don't know. On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eyes gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall be ill, the man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Down upon this flowery bed will lie thy amiable cheek do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peace Blossom. Where is Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb. Good Monsieur. Get you your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee. And, good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Oh, and, good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would loathe to have you overflown with a honey bag, Signor. Where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready!
Monsieur Mustard Seed!
What is your will?
Nothing, good Monsieur, but to help Cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, good Monsieur. Methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay. Oh, sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I would rather have a handful or two of dried peas. Oh. But I pray, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I shall wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee. How I dote on thee.
Oh.
Oh.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind this wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. And when I at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I asked of her changeling child, which she gave me. And her fairy sent him straight to bear my bower to fairyland. Now that I have the boy, I will release this hateful imperfection from her eyes. And Puck, take this transformed scalp off this Athenian swain, so that when he awakens as the others do, off to Athens where they shall again repair, and think no more of tonight's accidents, but of the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I shall release the fairy queen. Beest thou wast wont to be, seest thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud over Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, awaken, my sweet queen.
My Oberon. What visions have I seen? Dreamt I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh! Oh, how came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Sound music! Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground where these sleepers be. Now, thou and I are in amity. Around tomorrow midnight solemnly, in Duke Theseus's we shall dance triumphantly, and give joy and all prosperity. And there these pair of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus in jollity.
My fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear a morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silent sad trip we about this nightshade. Around the globe we can encompass soon, much swifter than the traveling moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
But soft! What nymphs are these?
Why, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander is. Why, this is Demetrius here. And this Helena. Old Netter's Helena.
Ah, well, speak, Aegis. Not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice.
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends! Saint Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
Stand up, I pray you. I know that you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord to the world?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. I half sleeping, half waking, but as yet I cannot truly say how I came here.
Enough, my lord, you have enough. They would have stolen away, they would, thereby to have defeated you and me, Demetrius.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them, fair Helen and Fanny following me. But, my good lord, I would not by what power, but by some power it is, my love for Hermia, melted as the snow. Helen is the object and pleasure of mine eye. To her was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. And, like in sickness, did I loathe this food. And now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discord we will more here anon. Aegia, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by, with us, these couples shall be eternally knit. But now, as this something morning is worn, we shall hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
And so methinks. I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke saw us here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake? Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hi ho! Petroquids? Flute the bellows mender? Snout the tinker? Starveling? Oh, God's my life! Stolen hence and left me asleep! Oh, I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he goes about to expound this dream. Methought I was. Well, there's no man can say what. Methought I was. Methought I had. No. I will get Petra Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He is not to be heard of.
Oh, if he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward.
It is not possible. There's not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he is simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. He's a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, well, the Duke has come from the temple, and, well, there are 2 or 3 more lords and ladies married, and, well, if our sport had gone forward, we'd had all been made men.
Oh, sweet
I
bully
was
Bottom.
actually really getting scared. I was going to be a lion. I actually wanted to eat.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
This day, almost happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but ask me not what. For if I tell you I am no true Athenian,
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
not a word from me. All that I will say is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look over his part. For the short and the long is, our play is preferred. No more words. Away! Go away!
Terry!
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these. fairy toys or antique fables. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable. Oh, look.
There are the lovers, full of joy and mirth. A joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us, wait in your royal walks, your boards, your bed.
Come now. What boards, what dances shall we have to pass the anguish between our bedtime and our after supper? Is there no play to take away this anguish of a torturing hour? Let them approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will. The actors are at hand. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know. Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain.
In this same interlude it doth befall, that I one snout by name present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone does show that I am that same wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Perhaps you would require brick and mortar to help you speak better.
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus approaches the wall. Silence.
O grim-looked night! O night with hue so black! O night, whichever art when day is not! O night! O night, alack! Alack, alack, I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot! And now, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall that standst between her father's ground and mine, the wall, O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove, shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me. Ah!
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No! In truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall.
Oh, wall! Full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the wall to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art. My love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace. Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best of their kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
Well, if we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. But here come two noble beasts, a lion and a man.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest, most monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion in wildest rage doth roar, then know that I won, snuck the joiner, no lion fell, nor else no lion's down.
Oh, a very gentle beast of a good conscience. Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
No, this is the biggest error of them all. The man should be in the lanthorn. How else is he the man in the moon?
He dares not come this way for the candle, for you see it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would that he would change.
I can tell by his diminishing light that he is in the wane, but in good conscience and in all reason we shall stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
Well, all that I have to tell you is that this lanthorn is the moon. Myself, the man in the moon.
Oh, but silence. Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon. Surely the moon shines with good grace.
Oh, well moused, lion.
Oh, then the line disappeared.
Oh, and then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good, what stained with blood?
This passion and the death of a friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Out, sword, and wound the pap of Pyramus. I the left pap, where the heart doth hop. Oh! Thus I die. Thus Thus, now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die. 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 Die.
No die, but an ace for him, for he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
Perhaps with the help of a surgeon, he may yet recover and prove an ass.
But how chance that Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
Oh, she will find him by starlight, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh! Pyramus! Arise! Speak! Speak! Quite dumb? Dead! Dead! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes! These, my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Are gone. Lovers, make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall, too.
No! I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Would it please you to hear the epilogue?
No epilogue, I pray you. Never your play needs no excuse, never excuse for when the players are all dead, there needs none be blamed. Why, if he that had writ it had played Pyramus and hung himself with Thisbe's garter, that would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is, truly, and most notably discharged.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman snores, all with weary task fordone. Now the wasted brands do glow, and we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now are frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
About this house, give gathering light by the dead and dreary fire. Every fairy, every sprite, trip light as Bird O'Briar.
Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place.
Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all this break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck so to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.